Hi everyone! In today's tutorial we'll be making this gorgeous 3D 10-petal layered flower. Once we complete the top part, I'll show you how to make this flower look like a real one by adding the bottom part. Here, in my other same flower, made in white color, I completed only the top part. These kind of flowers you can use in your lace projects or as an embellishment for hats, bags, and any other pieces. The flowers with the bottom part and the stem you can use in creating the bouquet. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make the bottom part and the stem by making a simple faster crochet cord, which you can make as long as you need. For work, I'll be using 2 colors of yarn and a crochet hook. Begin the work by making a chain of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now join the chain and the round by making a slip stitch into the first chain stitch. The foundation ring is ready. Now begin the first round, where I'll be making the first petal of our flower, working in rows. So first, chain 1 to start the round, and then chain 9 more to begin the petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Continue treble crochet into the 5th chain stitch away from the hook. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Insert the hook into the 5th chain stitch and treble crochet through. Now continue treble crochet into the next chain stitch. Then double crochet into the following chain stitch. Half double crochet into the next stitch and single crochet into the next one. We have 1 chain stitch left. This is the chain stitch we made to start the round. Continue to complete the first row of this first petal. Insert the hook into the chain stitch we have left, pull up a loop through, hold 2 loops on the hook, then insert the hook into the foundation ring and pull up a loop. We have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all. Now continue single crochet into the foundation ring. And at this point, the first row is ready. Turn the work to the back to begin the second row. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then skip 5 stitches of previous row. Start counting from the first stitch of previous row, from the single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now insert the hook into the next stitch, into the 6th one, and single crochet through. Now continue, half double crochet into the next stitch, and then double crochet into the following stitch, which is a chain stitch. Now the second row is ready. Turn the work to begin row 3. Chain 4 to bring up the yarn, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then treble crochet into the first stitch of previous row, into the double. Now continue and treble crochet into each of next 2 stitches of previous row. One and into the next one, 2. Now we reach the chain space of 3. I'll be working into the chain stitches, not into the chain space. So double crochet into the first chain stitch, then half double crochet into the second one, and single crochet into the third chain stitch. Then insert the hook into the single crochet we completed the first round with. We made the single crochet stitch into the foundation ring. Here you can see I'm inserting the hook into 2 loops, pull up a loop through, then pull up a loop from the foundation ring. Then yarn over and pull through 3. And single crochet into the foundation ring. The third row is ready. Here what we have. Now turn the work to continue with row 4. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, skip 5 stitches of previous row and single crochet into the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Insert the hook into the next stitch and single crochet through. Continue half double crochet into the next stitch, then double crochet into the following stitch, and into the next stitch, which is a chain stitch, double crochet twice. One and double crochet once again into the same stitch. 2. Row 4 is ready. Turn the work and begin row 5. Chain 4 to bring up the yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then treble crochet twice into the first stitch of previous row. One and treble crochet once again into the same stitch. 2. Continue. Treble crochet into each of next 4 stitches. 1, 2. Work till you reach the chain space of 3. 3 and 4. Now where is the chain space of 3, work into the chain stitches. So double crochet into the first chain stitch, then half double crochet into the second one, and single crochet into the third one. Then insert the hook into the single crochet made into the foundation ring. Insert the hook into 2 loops like this. Pull up a loop through. Then pull up a loop from the foundation ring. We have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through 3. And single crochet into the foundation ring. Now the 5th row is ready. Turn the work to continue with row 6. Chain 3, skip 5 stitches of previous row and single crochet into the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet into the next 6th stitch. Continue. Single crochet into each of next 6 stitches of previous row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last 6 single crochet work into the following chain stitch. 6. We've made 7 single crochet stitches in a row. Row 6 is completed. To continue, turn the work to the other side. Let me show you. Here we have completed a half of the first leaf. Let's start row 7. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3 is to bring up the yarn. Then skip the first stitch of previous row, skip this one, and begin the treble into the second stitch. Work it till you have 2 loops on the hook. Do not complete this stitch. Hold 2 loops and begin the second treble into the next stitch. Work till you have 3 loops on the hook. Then yarn over and pull through 3 to complete the decrease stitch. Then continue treble crochet into each of next 4 stitches. Work into each stitch till you reach the chain space. So let me start over again. So treble crochet into each of next 4 stitches. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Continue working into the chain stitches. Double crochet into the first chain stitch, then half double crochet into the second one, and single crochet into the third one. Then insert the hook into the single crochet made into the foundation ring. Insert the hook into 2 loops, pull up a loop through, then pull up a loop from the foundation ring. We have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through 3. Then single crochet into the foundation ring to complete row 7. Turn the work to continue with row 8. Chain 3 for the chain space, 2, 3, then skip 5 stitches of previous row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet into the next stitch. Then continue, half double crochet into the next stitch of previous row, then double crochet into the following stitch, and double crochet 2 together. So do not complete the first double made into the next stitch. Hold 2 loops on the hook and start the second double into the following stitch. Work till you have 3 loops, then yarn over and pull through 3. We are done with row 8. Turn the work to begin row 9. Start the row with 3 chain stitches. So chain 3 to bring up the yarn. 1, 2, 3. Skip the first stitch of previous row, this one, and treble crochet into the second stitch. Then treble crochet into each of next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Now work through the chain stitches. Work as we did before, double crochet into the first chain stitch, then half double crochet into the second one and single crochet into the third one. Then again, insert the hook into the single crochet made into the foundation ring, pull up a loop through, then pull up a loop from the foundation ring, yarn over and pull through 3. Then single crochet into the foundation ring. And row 9 is ready. Turn the work to the back and start row 10. Chain 3 for the chain space. Then skip 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet into the next stitch. Continue, have double crochet into the following stitch of previous row, and double crochet into the next stitch. Row 10 is ready. Turn to crochet row 11. Chain 3 to bring up the yarn. 1, 2, 3. Skip the first stitch of previous row and treble crochet into each of next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Now work through the following chain stitches. Double crochet into the first chain stitch, have double crochet into the second chain stitch, and single crochet into the third one. Then again, insert the hook into the single crochet made into the foundation ring, like this. Pull up a loop through, then pull up a loop from the foundation ring, yarn over, pull through 3, and row 11 is ready. And actually the first petal of our flower is also ready. Here how it looks. Now to complete the first round, insert the hook into the first chain stitch we made on the beginning of this row and work a slip stitch through. I remind you, we have completed the first round where we worked the first petal in 11 rows. Now let's begin the second round, a round of chain spaces. Chain 1 to bring up the yarn, then chain 3 for the chain space. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet into the single crochet of previous round. Insert the hook into the first opening of the petal from the back to the front, like this, and then into the single crochet stitch made into the foundation ring. Here is the single crochet, and single crochet through. Then repeat the same, chain 3, and single crochet into the next single crochet of previous round, made into the foundation ring. Again, insert the hook into the opening, then into the stitch, and single crochet. Again, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet into the next single crochet made into the foundation ring. Here it is. Here on the back you can clearly see the chain spaces we are making. That will be the foundation for the next round of petals. There are 3 of them now. Continue and make 3 more to have 6 in total. So continue, chain 3 and single crochet into the next single crochet made into the foundation ring. Again, chain 1, 2, 3 and single crochet into the next single crochet. And the last time, chain 3, and complete the round by making a slip stitch into the first chain stitch we made on the beginning of this round. The second round is ready. There are 6 chain spaces there, and they are the foundation for 3 petals. 2 chain spaces are the base for 1 petal. Now let's continue and start the third round. In this round, we'll crochet 3 petals working in rows. Chain 1 to bring up the yarn, and then single crochet into the first chain stitch of the first chain space. Then chain 10 to start the first petal on this round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now begin the first row. Treble crochet twice into the 5th chain stitch away from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Insert the hook into the 5th chain stitch and treble crochet twice. 1 and 2. Then treble crochet into each of next 2 chain stitches. 1 2. Continue in a row. Double crochet into the next chain stitch, then half double crochet into the next one, and single crochet into the last chain stitch. Then insert the hook into the single crochet we started this petal with. Here I'm inserting the hook into 2 loops and pull up a loop through. Then pull up a loop through the next chain stitch of previous round. Now yarn over and pull through 3. Then single crochet into the next chain stitch of previous round. The first row is ready. Now turn the work to continue with row 2. Chain 3 for the chain space. Skip 5 stitches on previous row and single crochet into the next one into the 6th stitch. Then half double crochet into the next stitch, double crochet into the next one, and treble crochet into the next stitch. Now treble crochet twice into the following stitch, into the chain stitch. 1 and 2. The second row is ready. Turn to the front to begin row 3. Chain 4 to bring up the yarn. One, 2, 3, 4. Then treble crochet twice into the first stitch of previous row. One and 2. Then treble crochet into each of next 5 stitches of previous row. Work till you reach the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Continue working into the chain stitches. Double crochet into the first chain stitch, then half double crochet into the second one, and single crochet into the third chain stitch. Now insert the hook into the single crochet of previous row into 2 strands like this. Pull up a loop through. Then insert the hook into the next single crochet of previous round and also pull up a loop through. We have 3 loops on the hook. Now yarn over and pull through 3. Then single crochet into the next chain stitch of previous round. It is the first chain stitch of the second chain space of previous round. The third row is ready, and the half of the first petal of this round is ready as well. So now turn the work to the back to start row 4. Chain 3 for the chain space. Skip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet into the 6th stitch of previous row. Now continue. Single crochet into each stitch till the end of the row. Single crochet 7 in a row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last single crochet work into the chain stitch. Row 4 is ready. Turn to the front to continue. Begin row 5. Chain 3 to bring up the yarn. 1, 2, 3. Skip the first stitch of previous row. Skip this stitch and treble crochet 2 together. Begin the first treble into the second stitch of previous row. Do not complete it. Stop when you have 2 loops, and then begin the second treble into the next stitch. When you have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through 3 to complete the decrease stitch. Then treble crochet into each of next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now work through the following chain stitches. Double crochet into the first chain stitch, then half double crochet into the second one, and single crochet into the third chain stitch. Then insert the hook into the single crochet of previous row, pull up a loop through, hold 2 loops, then pull up a loop through the next chain stitch of previous round, yarn over and pull through 3. Then single crochet into the next chain stitch of previous round. Row 5 is ready. Now turn the work to the back to begin row 6. Chain 3 for the chain space. Skip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Insert the hook into the next stitch and single crochet through. Continue in a row. Half double crochet into the next stitch. Then double crochet into the next one, treble crochet into the following stitch, and now treble crochet 2 together. Begin the first treble into the next stitch, hold 2 loops, and the last one into the next stitch. Work till you have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through 3. Row 6 is ready. Turn to crochet row 7. Chain 3 to bring up the yarn. 1, 2, 3. Skip the first stitch of previous row and treble crochet 2 together. Begin the first treble into the second stitch. Do not complete it. And the second treble into the next stitch. Do not complete it as well. Then yarn over and pull through 3. Then treble crochet into each of next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. Now work through the following chain stitches. Double crochet, half double crochet, and single crochet. Now insert the hook into the single crochet of previous row, pull up a loop through, hold 2 loops, then pull up a loop through the next single crochet of previous round, pull up a loop through this stitch, yarn over and pull through 3. Row 7 is ready, and with this row we have completed the first petal of this third round. As you can see, one petal is taking 2 chain spaces of previous round, 1 and 2. And there will be 2 more, the exact same petals in this round. So to start the second petal, single crochet into the next chain stitch of previous round, which is the first chain stitch of the next chain space. Then chain 10 to start the petal and continue working in rows following the same instructions as for the first petal. So continue the round and crochet 2 more petals the exact same way. Keep working. Let's complete the third round together. My third petal on this round is almost ready. I'm on the last row, row 7, and I'm done working through the chain stitches. Continue, insert the hook into the single crochet of previous row, pull up a loop through. We have 2 loops on the hook. Then, to complete the round, pull up a loop through the chain stitch we made on the beginning of this round. And pull this loop through 2 loops on the hook. Now we have completed the third round. So far we have 1 central petal and 3 more petals on round 3. Now let's continue with round 4, which will be the round of chain spaces. First, to move the yarn a bit, make a slip stitch into the next stitch of previous round. Then, chain 1 to bring up the yarn and chain 3 more for the chain space. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet into the next single crochet of previous round. Insert the hook into the first opening of the first petal from the back to the front and then into the single crochet right there. And now single crochet through. Then repeat the same, chain 3 for the chain space and single crochet into the next single crochet of previous round. Insert the hook into the next opening, then into the single crochet and single crochet through. Again, chain 3 and single crochet into the next single crochet of previous round, which is in the next opening. Now chain 3 and single crochet into the following single crochet stitch of previous round, that is in between the petals. Here it is. Continue chain 3 and now insert the hook into the first opening of the second petal and single crochet into the single crochet stitch there. Here on the back you can clearly see the chain spaces. Now continue the same till the end of the round. There should be 12 chain spaces in this round. I'm about to complete round 4, round of chain spaces. Chain 3 for the last chain space and complete the round by making a slip stitch into the first chain stitch on this round. Round 4 is ready. There are 12 chain spaces of 3 in this round. Next round is a round of petals, where each petal will take 2 chain spaces. So as we have 12 chain spaces, there should be 6 petals in the next round. Let's begin round 5. Chain 1 to bring up the yarn. And now single crochet into the next stitch, the first chain stitch of the chain space. Now chain 11 to begin the first petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now begin the first row. Treble crochet twice into the 5th chain stitch away from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Treble crochet twice. 1 and 2. Then treble crochet into each of next 3 chain stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Continue in a row, double crochet into the next stitch, then half double crochet and single crochet into the last chain stitch. Then insert the hook into the single crochet we started this petal with. Insert the hook in 2 strands of a single crochet, pull up a loop through, then pull up a loop through the next chain stitch of previous round. Now yarn over and pull through 3. Then single crochet into the next chain stitch of previous round. The first row is ready. Turn the work to continue with row 2. Chain 3 for the chain space. Starting from the first stitch, skip 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet into the next stitch of previous row. Then continue, half double crochet into the next stitch of previous row, then double crochet into the next stitch, and treble crochet into the next stitch. Now treble crochet twice into the next 2 stitches of previous row. 1 and the second one into the same stitch. 2, and now into the next stitch, which is the chain stitch. Work the same treble crochet twice. 1 and 2. The second row is ready. Turn to the front to work row 3. Chain 4 to bring up the yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Treble crochet twice into the first stitch of previous row. 1 and the second one into the same stitch. 2. Then treble crochet into each of next 7 stitches of previous row. Work till you reach the chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and into the last stitch. 7. Continue working into the chain stitches. Double crochet into the first chain stitch, then half double crochet into the next one, and single crochet into the third one. Now insert the hook into the single crochet of previous row, pull up a loop through, then pull up a loop through the next stitch of previous round through the single crochet, then yarn over and pull through 3. Then single crochet into the next chain stitch of previous round, into the first chain stitch of the second chain space of previous round. The third row is ready. Turn the work to start row 4. Chain 3 for the chain space, 2, 3. Skip 5 stitches on previous row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet into the next one. Then continue in a row, half double crochet into the next stitch of previous row, then double crochet into the next stitch, and now treble crochet into each of next 6 stitches of previous row. Let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now work a 2 treble crochet cluster into the next stitch, into the chain stitch. Begin the first treble, do not complete it, stop when you have 2 loops on the hook, and work the second treble into the same chain stitch. Stop when you have 3 loops. Then yarn over and pull through 3 to complete the cluster. Row 4 is ready. Turn the work to the front to begin row 5. Chain 3 to bring up the yarn. One, 2, 3, then yarn over the hook twice for the treble. Skip the first stitch and treble crochet 2 together. Begin the first treble into the second stitch of previous row. Do not complete it. Hold 2 loops and work the second treble into the next stitch. Stop when you have 3 loops. Then yarn over and pull through 3 to complete the decrease stitch. Then treble crochet into each of next 7 stitches. Work till you reach the chain stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now work through the following chain stitches. Double crochet, half double crochet, and single crochet. Now insert the hook into the single crochet of previous row, pull up a loop through, then pull up a loop through the next chain stitch of previous round, and yarn over and pull through 3. Then single crochet into the next chain stitch of previous round. Round 5 is ready. Turn the work to the back to begin row 6. Here, chain 3 for the chain space, skip 5 stitches, 3, 4, 5, and single crochet into the next one. Continue in a row, half double crochet, double crochet, treble crochet into the next stitch, and now treble crochet 2 together. Begin the first treble into the next stitch, do not complete it. Work the second treble into the following stitch, do not complete it. Then yarn over and pull through 3. And now again treble crochet 2 together. 1, do not complete it, and 2, do not complete it, yarn over and pull through 3. Row 6 is ready. Turn to crochet row 7. Chain 3 is to bring up the yarn. Skip the first stitch of previous row, this one, and treble crochet 2 together. 1 into the next stitch, do not complete. Into the next stitch, work the second treble, then yarn over and pull through 3. Then treble crochet into each of next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Now continue working through the following chain stitches. Double crochet, then half double crochet, and single crochet. Now insert the hook into the single crochet of previous row, like this. Pull up a loop through. Then pull up a loop through the next single crochet of previous round. Then yarn over and pull through 3. Row 7 is ready, and with this row we have completed the first petal of round 5. As you can see, one petal is taking 2 chain spaces of previous round. Now to start the second petal, let's continue this round. Single crochet into the next chain stitch of previous round, which is the first chain stitch of the next chain space. Then chain 11 to start the petal and continue working in rows following the same instructions as for this first petal. So continue the round and crochet 5 more petals the exact same way. Here all my 6 petals of round 5 are ready. This is how the flower looks from the back. Now let me show you how to complete round 5. For this, once you are done working through the chain stitches on row 7, insert the hook into the single crochet of previous row, like this. Pull up a loop through. Hold 2 loops on the hook, then insert the hook into the first chain stitch of this round. Pull up a loop through the chain stitch, and then pull this loop through the 2 loops on the hook. Round 5 is ready, and our flower is ready too. You can cut off the yarn and hide all tails. To make the flower look nicer, I'm going to make a single crochet trim working around each petal of our flower. For trimming, I have chosen the yarn a bit darker color. So to join new yarn to work, start from the beginning at any petal. Let's start with this one. So insert the hook into the first chain stitch that we started the petal with. Take the new yarn and pull up a loop through this stitch. Chain 1. Now single crochet into each stitch of the petal going around. So here single crochet into each of next 6 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then here, to make the turn, single crochet twice into each of next 2 chain stitches. So into the next stitch, single crochet twice, 1 and 2. Then into the next chain stitch, work the same, single crochet twice, 1 and 2. Then continue single crochet into each of next 3 chain stitches. 1, 2 and 3. Under the post of the treble, single crochet 3 times. 1, 2 and 3. Then single crochet into the treble stitch itself and single crochet into each of next 4 chain stitches. Here's the first chain stitch, one, 2, 3 and 4. Here a half of the petal is ready. Under this central post of treble, single crochet 5 times. Let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one 5. Then single crochet into the stitch and into each of next 4 chain stitches. Here I miss the first one. One, 2, 3 and 4. Again, under the post of the following treble, single crochet 3 times and single crochet into each of next 3 chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, and now work the same as on the opposite side of the petal. To make the turn, single crochet twice into the next chain stitch. 1, 2, and then single crochet twice into the decrease stitch, following stitch. 1 and 2. The turn is made. Then continue and single crochet into each of next stitch till the end of the petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into the last stitch 6. Now continue and make the same trim around the next petal of this round. I'll be going around the last round of the petals first and then move to the center. Here I'm done with the single crochet trim. I made it around each petal of the flower, even the central one. Now to complete this round, I just need to make a slip stitch into the first single crochet on the same petal, the central petal. I was making this single crochet trim around each petal of the flower in one go technique without cutting off the yarn. Here, once I complete the trim around the first layer of petals, I made 4 or 5 chain stitches to move the yarn to the other layer and worked there. Once I complete the trim on the second layer, I moved the yarn to the central petal the same way. With this simple and easy trim, the flower looks much better. And just as an idea, you can wrap this central petal like this. Secure it with a slip stitch or a single crochet while working the trimming. Just for you to see the difference, here on my white flower I folded the central petal, and here on another white flower I left it open as it is. This flower is completely ready and you can use it for your projects already. Now I would like to show you how to crochet the back part of the flower and make it ready for a bouquet. So right now I'll continue the work and we will make the back part as I have here. Here is our flower we're working on. I have hided all tails, and now I'll continue working on the back part using the same light yellow yarn as for the main flower. So to join the yarn to work, begin with any petal of the last layer. Insert the hook into the middle opening of the petal from the back to the front like this, and then into the single crochet stitch there. Now take the working yarn and pull up a loop through the stitch. Chain 1 to secure. This is how we started the first round, a round of chain spaces. Then chain 2 for the chain space. Continue, insert the hook into the next opening of the same petal from the back to the front and single crochet into the single crochet stitch there. Continue the same, chain 2 for the chain space, and this time single crochet into the single crochet of the last round, which is in between the petals. Do not work into the trimming stitches. Again, chain 2 and single crochet into the next single crochet of the first opening on the next petal here. Again, chain 1, 2 and single crochet into the next single crochet. Insert the hook into the next opening from the back to the front and then into the single crochet stitch there. Here you can clearly see I'm inserting the hook into the opening, then into the single crochet stitch and single crochet through. And let's repeat once again, chain 2 and single crochet into the next single crochet. Continue in this way till the end of the round. A round of chain spaces. I'm about to complete the first round of the back part of our flower. So chain 2 for the last chain space, and now make a slip stitch into the first chain stitch of this round. Now begin the second round. Chain 3 to bring up the yarn, 1, 2, 3. Yarn over the hook twice and treble crochet into the first chain space. Then treble crochet 2 together. Begin the first treble into the following single crochet stitch of previous round. Work it like you would until you have 2 loops on the hook. Then work the second treble into the next chain space. Work till you have 3 loops on the hook. Now yarn over and pull through all 3 to complete the decrease stitch. Continue the same, treble crochet 2 together. First treble crochet into the next single crochet stitch. Do not complete it. Hold 2 loops. And the second treble, work into the following chain space. Yarn over and pull through 3. Again, treble crochet 2 together. Into the next stitch, work the first treble, hold 2 loops, and the second treble work into the following chain space. When you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through 3. Keep working in this way till the end of the round. To complete the second round, skip the chain stitches we made on the beginning of this round. Insert the hook into the treble and make a slip stitch through. The second round is ready. Let's begin round 3, a round of single crochet stitches. So chain 1 to bring up the yarn and single crochet into the next stitch. Continue and single crochet into each stitch of previous round. To complete the round of single crochet stitches, make a slip stitch into the first chain stitch of the same round. We have completed round 3. Let's start round 4. Chain 3 to bring up the yarn. 1, 2, 3, and double crochet into the next stitch of previous round. Then double crochet 2 together. Begin the first double into the next stitch and work till you have 2 loops on the hook. Then work the second double into the next stitch. When you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull through all to complete the decrease stitch. Then continue and double crochet into each of next 2 stitches of previous round. 1 and into the next stitch, 2, and then again double crochet 2 together. Begin the first double into the next stitch, do not complete it. The second double into the following stitch, do not complete it. Yarn over, pull through 3. Repeat the same double crochet 2 in a row. 1 and 2, and then double crochet 2 together. 1, 2, yarn over, pull through 3. Keep working the same till the end of the round. Here I'm about to complete round 4. The last stitch is the decrease stitch. Now to complete the round, make a slip stitch into the third chain stitch we made on the beginning of this round. Round 4 is ready. Then let's start the next round, round 5, which will be a round of single crochet stitches. Chain 1 to bring up the yarn and single crochet into each stitch of previous round. Keep working till the end of the round. To complete round 5, make a slip stitch into the first chain stitch of the same round. Now let's begin round 6. Chain 2 to bring up the yarn, 1, 2, and double crochet into the first stitch of previous round. Here I missed one stitch, so into the first stitch work a double. Then double crochet 2 together. Work till the end of the round. First decrease stitch is ready. Continue, double crochet 2 together. Begin the first double into the next stitch, stop when you have 2 loops, work the second double into the following stitch. When you have 3 loops, yarn over and pull through 3. Next one, double crochet 2 together. Keep working decrease stitches till the end of this round. To complete round 6, a round of decrease stitches, Skip the chain stitch we made on the beginning and make a slip stitch into the first double. Now I'll continue with round 7. One more round of single crochet stitches. Chain 1 to bring up the yarn and single crochet into each stitch of previous round. Keep working till the end of the round. Complete round 7 by making a slip stitch into the first chain stitch of the same round. Now I'll make the last round of the decrease stitches, round 8. Chain 2 to bring up the yarn, 1, 2, then double crochet 2 together. Begin the first double into the next stitch of previous round. And again, work till you have 2 loops on the hook. Do not complete the stitch. Hold 2 loops and work the second double into the next stitch. Work till you have 3 loops. Yarn over and pull through 3. Then continue and double crochet 3 together twice. So begin the first double into the next stitch. Do not complete the second double into the following stitch. Do not complete it, and the third double into the next stitch, and the same, do not complete this double. You have 4 loops. Yarn over and pull through 4. Again, double crochet 3 together. The first double, the second one, and the last one. The third one. Yarn over and pull through all to make them together. Then complete round 8 by making a slip stitch into the first decrease stitch we made here. Make this slip stitch tight like this. Now the back part of the flower is ready. Here how it looks like. I'll continue the work and make a stem for our flower. For this, I'll crochet a simple cord using the crochet cluster stitches. To start, chain 2 to bring up the yarn and work a cluster of 3 doubles. Work inserting the hook in between the stitches of the last round. So do not complete the first double, do not complete the second double, and do not complete the third double as well. Then yarn over and pull through 4. Again, chain 2 and make the cluster of 4 doubles, working into the 4 loops of the previous cluster. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over and pull through 5. Continue the same, chain 2, 1, 2, and work the 4 double crochet cluster into 5 loops of the previous cluster stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over and pull through 5. Continue and repeat the same stitch sequence over and over. Repeat this as many times as needed to reach the desired length of your flower stem. Keep working. In this tutorial, I showed you how to crochet this beautiful rose flower that looks like a real one as it has a back part and a stem. Also, if you wish to use your flower for some other projects, like decorate a hat for example, and you don't want to make the back part and stem, you can leave this flower as it is with a flat back. It is also very beautiful. This complete flower we can use for the ending of the belts or for handbag decoration, as you can make a stem cord as long as you want. Thank you so much for watching and don't miss our next projects.